John Adams filmed a branch that was the antithesis of the Bristolian, the Cardigan Branch in rural southwest Wales. This was a classic small Great Western terminus with a single platform station served by a one-coach train, to which had been added a single box van. Note the various railway staff in their uniforms. Even a small station like this had a station master, a porter, ticket office staff, signalmen, shunters, and so on. These handled a train service of 4 trains a day, taking 1 hour 40 minutes to travel 27.5 miles to the main line junction at Whitland. On this occasion, this required the use of 2 of the Great Western's standard branch line locomotives, the Class 4500 small prairies. Number 4550 is to take the train back along the branch line, while 4558 moves over to the goods yard to take water and to prepare to take the branch freight train out. The driver is given the train's staff token to allow him access onto the single line. The Cardigan Branch still had 5 years to work when these films were taken, closing to passengers in September 1962. However, the original reason for many branch lines was freight traffic, the Cardigan Branch starting life as a mineral railway. As can be seen by the length of this pickup goods train, freight was quite substantial until the road lorry, with its inherent flexibility, made heavy inroads. This had been taking place throughout the 1950s, and during the time that Railway Roundabout was on the air from 1958 to 1962, the drift became a flood, destroying the railway's economics. Freight traffic survived a mere 8 months after the passenger traffic had gone. Passenger trains were normally handled by the Great Western's last design of light passenger tank engines, the 1600 small panniers, number 1637 being the regular engine at this time. Note the single lamp under the chimney denoting a local passenger train. The last wagon on the goods train is the guard's van, this being the characteristic Great Western style of van with a single veranda. A short distance along the North Pembrokeshire coast to the west of Cardigan lies Fishguard Harbor, the principal port for sailings to Southern Ireland. The ship arriving is the St. David, a 1950s replacement for the original ferry of that name, provided in 1906 when the Great Western Railway formally opened its new extension railway from Clarbeston Road to Fishguard Harbor. This was at the height of ocean-going travel, when transatlantic liner competition was at its most intense, and Irish emigration to the United States was at full flow. The new station and port at Fishguard replaced that of Nayland, initially serving the Irish route from the 30th of August 1906. Ships berthed alongside the station, from where boat trains ran to Paddington, and still do today. This is Knowsley Hall, waiting with the stock of the Capital's United Express, a portion of which served Fishguard. From 1909, Fishguard became a regular port of call for the Cunard line, which served Liverpool. Liners such as the Lusitania and Mauretania made their first landfall at the harbour, and fast ocean liner expresses ran direct to London, to try to make the fastest run from New York to London. By 1958, Fishguard was serving the Irish traffic with night services to Rosslare, daily in summer and every 2 days in winter, and daytime services to Cork and Waterford on alternate days. The Waterford service was to cease the following year. Once again, we see evidence of the railways losing traffic to the roads. The car ferry services had increased during the 1950s, although the days of drive-on, drive-off ferries were yet to come. This Jaguar Mark I is as much a symbol of the 1950s as the container wagon behind it, the first flowering of the railway's bid to cooperate with road transport, which was to develop into the freightliner concept of today. The railway was single-tracked for the first few miles from Fishguard and commenced with a stiff gradient, necessitating banking from the harbour station. It was then double-tracked throughout and maintained as a main line. Local traffic was not significant.